everyone, happy Friday. Today I wanted to do my update, my weekly update, my 5 on Friday, and hope y'all had a good week. Want to start out with my mom. Actually things went kind of south after I did my leg last week. We had a sewer backup, and then my husband hurt his knee, did something to his knee, and there was a lot of challenges, but we ended up getting all of those things resolved, thankfully. But anyways, I wanted to start out with my mom. Basically, it's been a very challenging week with her. And it basically started out with her legs. Her legs have been a major problem for a while. And this week, they actually got way worse. And I got a call from her wound care nurse on Monday, and she was telling me how people at the facility still weren't doing what they were supposed to do when she's not there, and had somehow had folded a sock over and shoved her foot in the shoe, and her toes, her whole foot was bright red and just really bad. So we ended up calling the wound care doctor, and she wasn't able to go. And then the other doctor wasn't able to go either. She was recovering from COVID. So we ended up doing a virtual appointment, and she ended up putting her on an antibiotic. And I was really worried because I just didn't want her to go septic again. She's already gone septic 6 times. And I didn't want to go with sepsis 7.0, which would have been horrible. So anyways, I got over there to see her, and I looked at her foot, and it was really bad. And she even knew it was really bad. I mean, she was calling me and almost begging me to take her to the hospital, and that was the last place I wanted to go. But anyways, unfortunately, it took over 24 hours to get her the antibiotic. That was a whole nother fight. But thankfully, we finally got it, and they got her on it, and that seems to be doing better. I got a phone call yesterday, and they told me that the wound care doctor actually went to see her and said that her legs were better, so I was feeling pretty good about that. And I got a call again from her wound care nurse, who said the wound care doctor sent her a photo, and that things were not better, and sent me the photo, and it is not good. So say a prayer that we can just get through this weekend without anything else bad happening. Hopefully the antibiotics will help and keep it from getting worse. And in the meantime, hopefully we can figure something out. The people there are just not being very helpful in trying to keep them going when they're healed, because they did have them healed. I mean, wound care from home health, the nurse there is amazing, and the wound care doctor is really good, and we've had them healed, but they don't stay healed because they never keep up on what needs to be done at the facility. So continuing to fight on that. Still have no idea who's running the place since the turnover. And I did fill out the paperwork this week, send in the paperwork this week for the long-term skilled care. And that was really hard for me to do, but I did it, and it looks like we could possibly move her there April or May. So that kind of looks like where we're headed with that. And in the meantime, she's been very confused again. There were a couple days over the weekend where she had no idea where she was at again. She's been there for 2.5 years, and that's really hard to deal with, and very challenging and heartbreaking. So, I mean, I'm just dreading the move, but it is what it is. Something's going to have to change. So anyways, that's the update on my mom. And then we got the dogs another new puzzle. And, and this time we got like a harder one because they keep mastering all the rest of them. But anyways, I will show you what we got this time. And this, we've decided to put it up on the coffee table because it makes it harder for them. And you can see Penny, usually she'll end up on the table to play with it. You'll see in a second, but she's definitely got it down, and they're really loving these. you know, she can do this one pretty quick. We actually ended up getting an even harder one, and this one is really difficult. They kind of give up on this one. So anyways, that's with the dogs. And then in my Etsy, I did another giraffe tutu. This is the original design, and I'm glad that, you know, I was able to do another one in the right colors. So this one's going to Amira Fraser, as you can see. And things have slowed down a bit, so I'm hoping that they will pick up again soon. I did thankfully get my Alice hats done, that big order of Alice hats that I was working on, so I was very happy about that. And then I wanted to show you guys my progress. I want to walk through my kitchen here. On my desk, which I showed you guys last week. And as you can see, I did manage to clear off the right side. All I've got left now is the papers. And I just want to, my next step is to take these papers and move them down here onto one of these shelves, which my next thing I'm going to be going through. And I'm just going to start with one shelf and hopefully get those off, and hopefully then the whole entire right side will be clear. And so I was able to fulfill my the challenge of getting that part done. Now I still have the rest of it, but at least I'm making some progress. Oh, and this is going to be a high chair banner, a duck high chair banner, and it's in process as well. So anyways, let me come back over here. And I just wanted to kind of end with some talk about, wait, sorry about that. Let me flip us back around. See my mess on my table. Anyways, I just wanted to end talking a little bit about my, the thing I've been going through, the Faith Through Grief program again. And we did the third one this Monday night, and now we're going to be finishing it next week. But anyways, this week we were talking about suffering. And the guy that runs it, Karl, he's a really great guy. And he had said to read Psalm 139. And I read that psalm and I was thinking, well, how does this have anything to do with grief and suffering? And so I asked him if he could maybe tell me a little bit more. And this is what he said. He said, Psalm 139 is about the truth in our core, that God designed us with purpose, meaning, and his desire for a personal relationship with us. He saw our life before we were even born, when he knit us in our mother's womb. And there is nowhere we can go, and he is not there. The dark times in our lives are some of those places. You have never gone through any emotional pain that he was not present with you at the moment. And that really made way more sense when he was able to explain it that way. So I was really glad that I emailed him and asked him to, explain about it some more. So anyways, that's something that was on my heart and wanted to share that with you. Hopefully if you are in the midst of any kind of grief right now and went through watching someone suffer, hopefully that can bring you some comfort as well. And I just want to end it with some prayer. Just wanted to have you guys keep some people in prayer, some people I know that need prayer. My friend Ash Kelly, she's still recovering from her, I don't even know, we've lost count on how many surgeries she's had now for a shunt that she has. And I know she's really struggling. And then my friend Jana, who fell on ice, hurt her back. She went and got an MRI this week. And I'm hoping it gives her some answers. And then Josh, if you could keep him in prayer too, he's still struggling. After his surgery, he was not doing well this week again. And if you can just keep him in prayer for healing, that would be really great. And so I hope something I said today was helpful and maybe help to encourage you. And I hope you guys have a great week and great weekend.